Every now and again, I sit down to talk about a movie and I don't know what the hell to say about it. Killing Birds is one of those movies. What a wonderful cover, again, by Vinegar Syndrome. A beautiful transfer of this movie, which has several titles, sometimes called Killing Birds, Zombie 5 or Raptors. In fact, I'm sure inside cover it says Zombie 5 and the cover inside says Raptors. And this is a kind of everything movie. It's got the lot. It starts off like a beginning of a slasher movie where you see someone returning home from the war to discover that his wife has been sleeping with someone else, and he just kills everybody. And as some strange retribution of vengeance, they have birds of prey within their house, and these birds attack the guy, clawing his eyes out and leaving him blind. That's about as close as we get to any kind of killing birds in this. There's an alluded to scene at the end, which we never see, but we're assuming that the birds are killing somebody. Other than that, birds aren't an issue here. They aren't in the movie at all. It just kind of seems almost silly. And you have this group of college kids who are, get ready for this exciting setup of a movie, chasing a rarely seen bird. I mean, it's not exactly setting the heather alight, it's not exactly the most exciting setup of a movie, but on their hunt for this bird, they go to this army guy who we know have killed folk, and it doesn't really matter because it's not going to come back at all really, until maybe the end of the movie. But they go to meet him, and it's Robert Vaughn in a really strange role with these almost terrible prosthetic eyes that just, you need to see it. And pretty soon these kids are trekking through the Louisiana swamps looking for this bird when they stumble across an old house that's there, and they decide to set up camp there for the night. And that's when supernatural goings on starts to happen. They all seem to have these spooky premonitions. They're all having visions of horrible things happening, and it doesn't make a lick of sense, but they're all done exceptionally well. The scares are there, the mood is most definitely there, the characters are all blank canvases who I did not care about or even learn their names because it just didn't seem important. They were all just nondescript, pointless characters. And there's some varied performances in this movie as well, which I wish I could say were even competent, but some of them just aren't. And if that wasn't strange enough, the bird attack, the slasher opening, the haunted house with supernatural moments, zombies appear. Now, I don't know where they came from, and frankly, I don't really care because they were awesome. But it just seemed like a completely bonkers left field addition to this movie. And if that wasn't enough, the movie gives off this effect of low budget aesthetic, as if it doesn't have a lot of money in its hands here. But boy, do they really go for it with the effects. There are some wonderful setups here. 3 that I'll mention I think are particularly great is when a zombie grabs somebody's head as the car's kind of moving away and rips it from the neck very, very slowly. There is a moment where a chain is caught in gears and very, very slowly decapitates its owner. It's quite a long chain. And there is an attic scene where a hand comes through the roof, grabs somebody and kind of rips their jaw and throat off very slowly. And the main reason I would mention all these is A, the makeup is fantastic. It looks tremendous and is some of the best effects I have seen. Really just wonderful. And B, these are all situations where it seems almost harder to be killed than it would be to get out of it. The person whose head gets grabbed, it gets grabbed from the side, it just seems almost just pull forward. The person whose chain gets caught in the gears, it should be a simple I'll just take that off. But no, they wait and wait and wait while screaming as it slowly cuts through their head. And the person who gets grabbed from the hand through the attic, it's one hand. Just move them off it. And people seem to watch these people be brutally hurt rather than doing anything about it. And I think that just really adds to the silliness of the movie. It's a movie that it's bonkers. It starts off really slow. That rallies up the gears to a wonderful finale of this one where it's just everything is happening. Supernatural horror, haunted house, zombies. It's just bonkers. And I kind of love that you get these bonkers movies, you know. It's part of Vinegar Syndrome. It's also coming out from 88 Films in the UK, and it is mental. I'm going to recommend this one. Just know that the acting's horrible. The story takes a while to get started. what little story there is. But when the craziness starts, it doesn't stop. I'd love to know your opinion on Zombie 5, Killing Birds, Raptors, whatever the hell you know it as. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.